My name is Shelby, and I'm going to be playing the modern day kid.
Hi, my name is Riley, and I'm going to be playing the modern day adult.
Hi, my name is Sierra, and I'm going to be playing your founding father, James Madison.
So, I have a question for James Madison. If you came back and were living in our modern day time, would you regret not giving women rights earlier?
Well, as the founding father, I must say that in my time, things are very different. But I do believe that women have a lot to do with how successful our country has become. So I must say yes, I do regret it.
I also have a question for our modern day adults. How was your opinion of the Constitution changed from when you were a kid to now?
Well, when I was a child, I guess it was hard to fully understand or comprehend just how the Constitution really did create a checks and balance system. And as an adult, I can fully appreciate how the three different branches of government work together and to keep too much control from one branch. So all three branches have the same control and they all have the same power.
And I have one more question for James Madison. What was your real vision for us? Was it farming and slaves, or did you envision the way our future is now?
Well, my vision for this country is for its people to be capable of great things. I hoped our citizens would think outside the box and become extraordinary inventors. I must say I'm proud to see so many great inventions and young citizens trying to make a better future for themselves.
And so I have a question for Shelby, the modern day kid. So how do you feel about the reaction of John Adams when Abigail Adams wrote him the letter for women's rights? How do you feel about the way that he did it?
Well, I feel like his mind was so narrow because back then women didn't have a lot of choice. It was mostly all the men making all the decisions. So today, we have a lot of choice now to what we want to do and who what we want to say politically and just in daily life. But the fact that his own wife wanted to have a say and be heard in government was a laughable matter to him then because they didn't have a lot of choice. So he also thought that our emotions and other hormonal kind of things would get in the way of women making good political decisions. But now we see so many politicians that are women that are paving the way for us politically. So I completely agree.
And so I also have a question for James Madison. And what do you think about women having rights in this modern day? How do you feel about that?
I feel that it's definitely a good thing. I realize that women are hardworking citizens of the U.S. and they most definitely deserve rights.
And I have one more question for Shelby.
Yes?
So how do you feel, how would you feel if we owned slaves today? How would you feel about that if slavery was still alive?
Well, I think I would be doing a great injustice to our people because we're always saying how free we are and then we're owning people as property. I don't think that's okay. But also, if that was how I was raised, and I didn't know anything else, I wouldn't be against it. I guess I would just I would try to make life easier for them, so I wouldn't give them really hard jobs or anything like that, just because people don't really deserve that. I don't think
So, I have a question. I have a question for the modern day kid. How would you describe your modern American dream? How would you describe what my American dream is?
Well, I would describe my American dream as just your average white picket fence, got kids and a dog and a really loving husband and all that stuff. But also, I think it would be just having my rights and being able to keep them, because I feel everybody deserves to have rights in our country. Even if they aren't from here, they should have rights because it's important to us as Americans to have rights to tell us to like have a guideline for like our lives.
Keep everything under control.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I also feel like your American dream was for like us to be like really hard workers and to like be able to self-sustain and be independent and like pass those traits down to like our families, and our parents pass that down to us, and then we pass it down to when we have families. And right now I just feel like we're all so dependent on like big companies who make our food or who do things for us, and I feel like that wasn't your dream for us.
I also have a question for the modern day adult. What was your American dream, and has your dream changed from childhood to adulthood?
So my American dream when I was a child was just to get a college education and to just make it in this world and to have a great life. And a lot of people don't get the opportunity to go to college, so I think my new American dream is to see more people get the opportunity to go to college if they choose to, but also to at least have an equal free education, so that because everyone deserves the right to an education.
That is the end of our presentation. Thank you.
Thank you.